What is the future for Sony Animation? Well, today we're going to be finding out. This is a new series I'm starting where I talk about every major animated studio like DreamWorks, Disney, Sony, and more, and I'll be giving you the forecast for every upcoming movie they're working on. I've already done Pixar and Illuminations, so go back after this video and check those out. So here's the movie forecast for Sony Animation. Let's get into it. It starts with probably Sony's biggest upcoming movie, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Now don't get mad at me, I've actually never watched either of the Spider-Verse movies. I know, I've heard so many incredible things, and honestly they look amazing. I definitely want to watch both before this movie comes out so I can go watch it in theaters, so I don't have much to say. Next up is Hotel Transylvania 5, officially titled The Haunting of Hotel Transylvania, releasing October 5th, 2027. The story follows Dracula enjoying retirement while Mavis is running the hotel. But when mysterious supernatural events begin scaring all the monster guests, the Drac Pack returns to solve the mystery. I don't really care about this franchise anymore. The first two were just okay. I never really loved them. Then I didn't think the third and fourth were that good. They were pretty disappointing. I just don't have that much connection with these characters. I'll definitely watch it because I'm curious to see this mystery angle and to see what actually happens. Also, it's interesting to see how it performs at the box office since the fourth skipped theaters because of COVID. I don't know if this franchise can bring audiences back. Next is a new original movie titled Buds. And honestly, this one sounds really interesting. The movie follows talking plants, and the story centers around one plant that breaks the biggest rule possible: talking to humans. The premise kind of reminds me of Toy Story. Instead of toys being secretly alive, it's plants. This sounds like a really fun concept. I think there's definitely a lot of potential here to do really well. This one could really end up being one of those original movies that surprises everyone. I'm definitely keeping an eye on this one, and I'm pretty excited. Then we have K-Pop Demon Hunters 2, coming to Netflix. Now, I actually haven't watched the first one. I never really had a need to, and I know a lot of people love this franchise. It's become one of Netflix's biggest animated hits, so it's not a surprise that it's getting a sequel. You know, maybe that the sequel's coming out, it's gonna finally convince me to watch it the first, but we will see. Now, this one I'm really excited for. Mitchell's vs. Machines 2. The first was fantastic. It was funny, emotional, creative, and it was just that fun family adventure movie that everyone enjoys. So I'm excited to see where they take the story next, because the first movie already set a high bar. If they can capture the magic again, I think this could end up being a very great sequel. Then we have Wish Dragon 2. Honestly, I wasn't a big fan of the first. I didn't think it was necessarily bad. I just didn't really like it. It wasn't for me. Hopefully the sequel improves on everything, because I think there's a good idea behind the franchise and it has potential, but we'll see what happens. Sony is also reportedly developing Spider-Punk and Spider-Woman spin-offs after Beyond the Spider-Verse. I don't have a whole lot to say since I haven't watched those movies, but I think it's really cool that Sony's really expanding this universe to be a whole cinematic universe. So I'm excited to see what happens. There's also an animated Ghostbuster movie heading to Netflix. There's not a lot of information on it right now, but honestly, Ghostbuster feels like that one franchise that could really work well in animated form, and they could really make something creative here. So I'm really interested to see where they take this and what direction they go in. And finally, we have to talk about it, the Labubu movie. Yes, that's actually happening. It's going to be a live-action CGI hybrid movie directed by Paul King, who directed the Paddington movies. Now, this isn't fully animated, but I just had to talk about this because what? This just sounds crazy. The Labubu trend has already died. And so if they even go through with this, which I don't see it happening, it's going to be well after the hype of these things, and I think it's not going to do well. This movie's going to be more like a Labubu horror movie than a family film. Like, those things are creepy. But with Paul King directing, maybe it'll end up surprising us all and be excellent. Either way, I'm definitely watching it just to see how weird it is and for the laughs. Overall, I think Sony Animation has a really interesting future ahead. I'm personally most excited for Buds, Mitchell's vs. Machines 2. These are the ones that I think have the most potential. I think the weakest film out of the bunch is Hotel Transylvania 5. Maybe it'll surprise me, but probably not. So comment down below which upcoming Sony Animation movie you're most excited for. And don't forget to like and subscribe for the next forecast.